Welcome to the 2025 Big Ten preseason preview and expert opinion in the standings. Looking at top placement, middle placement, or lower placement, where are they going to be in the season? Obviously, Western Illinois is an FCS school. Illinois is looking really good compared to their previous 10 years. So they get the win here as long as they play good football, regular football, play the fundamentals. The athleticism of Illinois will take over, and they'll get the win. Obviously, boy, that would be devastating. But yeah, they're going to be 1-0 or 1-0 overall here after the first game. Now, Duke has had an above 500 season for the last 3 years, so this is going to be a really good road test game for Illinois. I see Illinois getting the win here on the road. It should be a good game. I mean, Duke's a decent program. They're not a slouch school. So I see them winning on the road versus Duke. That's my prediction. Even though Duke's a great team, it should be a great game. Even though Western Michigan is a school that can beat bigger FBS schools, I don't see it happening because they go on the road to Illinois, and Western Michigan's they haven't been anything since 2016 when PJ Fleck was there. So again, they're back, bottom dweller of everything. Illinois is going to win this game. It's going to be a good prep game for them going into their fourth game versus Indiana. Illinois goes on the road here to Indiana Hoosiers, who had a crazy good year last year. Here's the thing. Kurt Cignetti, or Cignetti as it's pronounced in Spanish, he's only ever lost 6 games in his entire major school career. Great record. I think he's a better coach than Brett Bielema. So I've got Illinois on the road at Indiana as their first loss, and I'm also makes them 0-1 in conference. Lincoln Riley heads to Champaign as USC travels to play Illinois. This is one of those games where USC is going to probably play well, but Illinois, Brett Bielema is a way better coach. So after losing to Indiana, they're going to be prepared to really fight. USC is possibly good this year, but, Illinois, they've got this game for sure. This game is at West Lafayette, where they go on the road yet again and face Purdue. Purdue has been pretty bad lately in the Big Ten, although in the recent past they have beat some very big teams, notably Ohio State when they were top ranked. I think 2018 was the year. So look for Purdue to maybe score a touchdown or a field goal, but Illinois has this one on the road pretty easy. It shouldn't be tough. Biggest game of the year for Illinois, if they can make it this far and still stay top 25, is versus Ohio State. Now, Ryan Day just does not lose. Okay, he's entering his 7th year of coaching, and I'm going to just say right now that this should be a great game. It could be game day, but look, Illinois is probably going to be 5-1 going into this. So, but it's going to be a loss. Ohio State's just going to be way too much. Illinois goes on the road to Washington after a close loss at Champaign, and honestly, Washington is not that great, but this is what I call hangover loss. So you might be the better team, but you're going to go on the road and play a tough game, especially in the Big Ten Conference, but have to go clear to the West Coast. So I say this is a hangover loss for Illinois and another conference loss. Rutgers goes on the road to face Illinois, and the Fighting Illini last year struggled to beat Rutgers at Rutgers. The one-score game, 38-31. It was kind of a shootout if you think about it, but they should win this game. I think Rutgers is going to have trouble going into Champaign. It's going to be a good game for Illinois to get, behind them to be able to go on and try to finish out the year on a good note. So this is a win for Illinois. Maryland is visiting here, and Illinois is at home. And the reason I think Illinois is going to win this game is not because Illinois is just so much better than Maryland, even though they are. But these Big Ten games in the middle of the season or towards the end of the season, really, each team has gotten better over time. And so usually this would be a good game, but it's at home. Luckily for Illinois, they're going to win this. Maryland is just absolutely terrible. Hasn't won a game since probably October of last year. Now, for me, this is a very interesting game, and I think Wisconsin fans could also say because you've got Illinois going on the road to Wisconsin, and but clearly, Brett Bielema is a better coach than Luke Fickle, but Brett Bielema is coaching his old school, and I would say, Wisconsin when he was there, it's much like Luke Fickle, not that good. But at Illinois, Bielema is a better coach. I think it's a better environment for him. So they're going to go on the road and win at Wisconsin. It's going to be a great game, but they're going to get this win, I think. If any other team plays Northwestern at the end of the year, the guarantee is going to be that you should probably win. But this game versus Northwestern is always tough for Illinois. I don't know why, but this is one of those times where they could be really good. Like last year, Illinois was great, and they almost lost to Northwestern at the end of the year. So I'm going to say this is a surprise loss. This is what makes Illinois 8-4. By this time, they're way out of the top 25. So, last year was a good year, but this year it's all over for Illinois. And I think Brett Bielema is a great coach, but I just don't think he has what it takes to be able to have another 10-2 season. I'm predicting that mid is 8-4 for Illinois, barring any sort of injury to Luke Altmaier or some weird thing where Illinois just loses to Purdue or Western Michigan. But this is my prediction of what the average season will be if they had to play it a few times. I don't think they're going to be 10-2 again. I don't think they're going to go as low as 6-6, so maybe 7-5, but I don't think they're going to be more than 9-3 this year. This is the most likely scenario for an 8-4 season.